Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Zelf and today we are continuing our journey through Black Desert. And well, I'm gonna try and rush a little bit on the main quest simply because I want to explore a little bit of my skills, but then there is not enough good or strong enough monsters around to be doing that, so they all just kind of die in one hit, and they are not also doing enough damage to me in order to really know if what I'm doing is right or if there's a better way around tough monsters. So in order to get the feel of my abilities, I need to find something that is a little bit stronger, maybe not in terms of density, mob density, but instead something or one single entity that is really good. So let's just go on with our quest for now. So if memory serves, yesterday we defeated a boss called Rintnos, and then what's gonna happen is that I'm trying to find a place for Tiny Nose because he's being bullied where he is at, and we're going to log farm to see if there's a place for Tiny Nose. And this is where the entire journey of me walking towards, I guess, Logia farm to meet some guy called Severo. Now let's try this one. Tiny Nose? Oh, there you go. It is like the main quest if you click on that swirly thing. It's a cute name, but he's an imp. Haha. Since it's Captain Cliff's order, I'll bring him here. Oh, that's good. But like I said, Goblin Workers here is afraid of imps. If Tiny Nose has a hard time here, I'll send him to Santo Menzi in Valia. Okay, I'm just guessing, but I think that something's gonna happen. Tiny Nose is going to feel misplaced here, and at the end, you know, we're gonna have to bring him to Valley. Oh, it is definitely not loading the characters.
My friends, there's no need to think of alchemy as something difficult. Alchemy begins with understanding the fundamental principles of all things. Everything exists based on... What's happening?
Look, that staff is shaking.
This device is supposed to react to black energy. My friends, don't panic. It is just a small amount of energy. By any chance, is there a stranger among us?
You there? Oh,
A
didn't
greater
happen.
world awaits your discovery.
You have extraordinary strength. Okay. Tell me something I don't know.
Often.
You should meet the chief of this town. He's fond of adventurers.
A greater world awaits your discovery.
Okay. Hi,
There
chief.
was a time when I dreamed of being a great adventurer.
Ah, I have someone I'd like to introduce you. Takros is our town's skill instructor, and he's one of the best out there. Oh wow, Takros is huge.
War is tragic, but from time to time, it's a comedy.
Can you get the necklace from Eileen and bring it to his granddaughter? Yeah, sure.
War is tragic.
I'm an
From time
errand
to
boy. Okay, I think I heard of this. There's like such thing as AFK training, and I don't really know how it's done, but basically I think you purchase something and then it allows you to attack the dummies, and you can just AFK and just let it train. I'm not even sure if you need to be logged on. My god, horses everywhere. I'm gonna get one soon, I guess. I hope.
Some beetle wings, parasitic bee lava sauce, and let's see, a drop of imp's tear, and then... Oh, this happens every single time I try to make rouge. Oh, welcome.
Sometimes Emma's nightmare can get so bad that she can't wake up. This necklace was specifically made to treat nightmares. I kinda want one. Emma lives at Baratalia Farm, not too far from here. You'll see it if you follow this road right here. I feel like this game is handy in the sense that there is a lot of auto running. Like you can pretty much auto run to anywhere you need to be. What am I supposed to do here? Stone crab pickaxe required. You never say I need to take a pickaxe. Okay, so I don't exactly have a lot of time today to be making videos because I just got back from work and I need to get a video up really soon. So let's just explore the skills and things that I could potentially get. So I saw through this a little bit. I wasn't really sure what I'm looking at, but it seems like I have abilities mostly in the C rank area, and I'm guessing when you reach a certain level, again, all these just speculation based on what I feel, that I'll become a rank B, and from there I can get rank B abilities. I really don't know how to transition from one rank to another, but I'm just guessing that that's gonna happen. I also realized there are learnable skills. So for example, merciless kick, where it's basically that side attack that we did on the first video and also in the second, but this time it adds a kick to it, and from what I can see, the kick actually knocks them back. So I'm actually looking forward for all these abilities where you can knock them back, you know, knock them down, stun them, anything that can buy me time, because my movement is so slow. If I do not have some form or some way of staggering the opponent, then I'm gonna take a lot of damage. So over here we have some skills, and there are actually things that are recommended. We're gonna try and get them all. I'm not too sure if it uses these skill points that I have of 37. If you do the maths, you'll realize that it's not gonna be enough. Like over here, just based on those that cost 10, it's already 40. So I'm kind of worried that I won't have enough skill points to be trying them all. I do realize that this particular skill is more like a passive. It gives you a little bit more critical hit damage. It might be actually really good, especially if there are abilities that are not so good, that you don't really want them and you can get this. It costs really low, and maybe in the long run this will actually help me a lot more. But because I'm new to the game, I want to try every single thing and determine for myself if it's good. So let's learn the recommended, and then we will also get the others that is, well, not really recommended. I'm not too sure what's the difference between this and also oh, is it just a slight upgrade in terms of damage? Maybe, I'm not too sure. Anything that has a 1 and 2, I feel like the version is just a slight upgrade in terms of damage. So maybe I'll put this on pass. I want to have more like unique abilities to play with first, and then from there we will see which one we like more. Okay, so we got some new stuff. Now the problem is memorizing or trying to put them all in good use, and that is going to be tough. I realize some abilities cannot actually be pulled out and put into slots, so some of them you really have to remember how it works. So for example, this one, hold right mouse button after using, oh okay, so it's a continuation of this one, right? So this one goes something like, let me just zoom out a little bit. So I do a sight, and I hold on to it. Whoa, oh wait, what? Some abilities are just too long to pull off. In those situations, I guess it's just a really bad PvP ability. Over here, Frenzy is one of those that you can't actually take out. But what's interesting about it is that it seems like Frenzy will knock the enemy down on his first hit. Does it say anything else? Down attack. I find that a lot of the abilities has the word like on good hit. What defines a good hit? There's nothing really strong here that I can test on besides weasels, and they're gonna die in one hit. So something that I realized is that the buttons around your WSD, the directional button, actually are attack buttons. So like you can pull off attacks just by pressing F, like I'm doing right now. You can do things with Q, which is to block, but by blocking you can activate other types of attack. And then you can also attack with, I guess, using shift combos to do things like this. Even the E is something they can do. Ooh, rabbit. Hi there. Oh, I can't kill it. So for today's video, we don't have that much of a time, so we didn't really do too much of the story, which I was hoping that we could. However, exploring the skills, I find that I need a little bit more time to find stronger monsters that could take these hits. Or if you guys know of a place, a training ground where there is sort of like a dummy that I can practice combo on, that would be great. Let me know down in the comments. Now, just by exploring some of her abilities without actually trying on a certain monster or something, I do find Guardian being really interesting in a way that, yes, she seems to be a lot slower, but then she seems to be able to make up for it with the kind of abilities that she has. You know, knocking enemies down over and over again, and then pull off a stronger ability, things like that. And we're gonna try to work out combos to make it work as well in the future. Now, in the first video, I did mention that I might not go into PvP that often or that in-depth. One of the reasons is because I was told that this is somewhat of a pay-to-win game, and I'm just not in a position to be competing in that sense. Now, another reason is the service is probably not near my region, so I do experience relatively high ping and delay, and that's just going to mess up my combos. It's going to mess up, you know, my reaction towards their attacks. So even if I do get into PvP, it's going to be more of me just spamming a series of abilities or attacks than to be able to counter enemies with my abilities and attacks. So that's pretty much it for the video. Sorry for the short video, and also for not going through as much as we usually do. I'll try to make it up for it in tomorrow's video. Thank you very much for joining me. However, I am really looking forward to know what you guys think based on my thoughts. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Shit, I forgot how to use emotes again.